Hello. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Welcome. Welcome. Uh, I gotta fucking scroll up. Fucking scroll bullshit on. Welcome, Overlord and Wizard, Lumina, Dan, Dave, Villager, Green, Revan, Mangles, Chaff, Chris, Edel, Senvo. Stop shrieking, you fucks. What's wrong with you? Why do you do this? Why do you insist upon it? Jimbo? Why do you all insist upon streaking? Turn that down a little bit more, just a tiny bit. You know, I'm kind of first of all, chat, best tail in the game. Best tail in the game right there. Excuse me whilst the coldest white boy in the game speaks a little Nipongo tonight. Johnny, welcome. Nobody noticed the thing. It's fine. It's fine. Pretty sure I've the swaggiest tail in the game. I don't know about that, Gnarly. I don't know about that. Listen, I have the best tail. I don't, does that define swaggiest? I don't know. Leaf's new tail's pretty good. It's good. It's still the best. That's still the best. You'll just have to prove it. You'll just have to show off your tail later today, Snarly. When you do your stream today, you'll just have to prove it that you've got the swaggier tail. See, now between the two of us though, I've got a lot less to show off if I'm showing my tail. Who even says swag anymore? Can we bring swag back? JoQ, I have been saying so. I've never stopped. I'm still with the swag. I'm still with the YOLO. 420, just blaze it. Does your tail wag? My tail doesn't need to wag. My tail does not need to wag for it to be the best. I'm not a dog. Why would my tail wag if I'm not a dog? I show my excitement in normal ways, not, oh, I'm happy, so my tail's gonna go woo. Do that little vibrate thing. I've never seen it, and you can't prove otherwise, and anything you try to show me is literally just fake. I'm sorry. Bitch. Can I read something, by the way? I'd like to read something. An image that Snarly sent me last night. And it's a picture of it's a picture of an anime girl. You win this round, white boy. Your swag a little spicy. You rizzle with a little seasoning. You goon it different. I'll admit, I didn't know white boys could move like that, but I'm watching you. I figured I'd just read that for you. I don't know what it means, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it, you know? I think it's a bit true, you know? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Share that in chat to copy pasta. I can show you the image. I ain't typing that all out. Let me just make sure there's no... Okay, yeah, no. She's clothed. This is the image. So if you want to screenshot it or, you know, read it out, there you go. Swag a little spicy, you riz with a little seasoning, goon it different. Also, when the fuck do you stream on Thursdays? I've streamed on Thursdays for a long time. I want you to realize. I slowed it down a little bit, but this doesn't mean that you shouldn't stream. You know, I'm not planning to go for a long time today. Maybe, you know, stop by. She is very attractive. Square up? I'll fucking take you. I'll fucking... Meh. Would you like to battle? We could do the fucking battle right now. I will take you down. The battle. We don't have to do it today. But we do need to do it. I would like to do it before this month is over. There we go. Yeah, there you go. Lumina, yeah. Get a better VR mic, let's be real. Your VR mic is fine. Because if we wait for you to get a better VR mic, I feel like it'll never happen. It'll never happen. She needs a bed first. There's numerous things that she needs to get. In the anime Saul pose, it puts the oomph into it, you know, CS? Welcome. It adds that little extra oomph to the statement I'm saying. Has only 3 emote. Snarly, I want you to realize I'm somebody who my signature pose is the fact that back in the day, Tot and Chris used to mock me by standing like Boshi in the Boshi stance. You gotta understand, I've got fucking nothing. Snarly has no bed? No, she doesn't. She doesn't have a mattress. As far as I'm aware, she sleeps on the floor of some kind of maybe a blanket. I don't know. You're, yeah. There's your copy pasta. You have a stance. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it, chat. Your swag a little spicy. You riz with a little seasoning. Okay, what annoys me about this though is that there like the capitalization. You missed like the capitalization on your. It's just people are gonna think like I'm botting because you all just are typing the same fucking message. Not like that in the meme. In the meme, it's all caps because it's just uh uh Arial. I don't know what font that is. It's the fucking meme font. Picky. I'm not picky. I'm just like if you're gonna make a copy pasta, put effort into it. You know, that's what I'm saying. Is that there's a quality of bar. A little villager spicing it up by adding emotes. That's a good copy pasta. Uh, thank you. God fucking damn it. If you want to make it truly authentic, they'd be emojis that are global, like actual emoji. Hates me? I don't hate you, JoQ. First of all, we've barely interacted. And you know what? I'll say it. You know what? I'll say it. I'll say it. I'll say it, and I'll say it honestly. When we met, when that one poker night, you didn't seem very interested in me. You know, Ocean and Ewan, I got along great with. I got along great with. But you didn't seem that interested in me. So, maybe you hate me. You ever think of that? Ever think of that? Ever think of that? Your only viewer. For months, I've created the illusion that you're streaming to a large audience, but here's the truth. All these people in chat are me, and now, for you to be convinced of this, I will send this message from all of my accounts. Fuck you. You play poker? I don't play poker. I don't play poker, but, like, when it was at its peak, I joined the world once or twice, and just kind of stood around for a bit. Again, the most fun I had in that world was, like, really seeing the dynamic between Ewan and Ocean. They're like thing one and thing two. Ask JoQ what his favorite flavor of ice cream is right now. Vanilla. I swear to God, you fuckers and your vanilla. It's just not. It's not. It's not it. Vanilla's. Chocolate is better. Chocolate is literally just the better flavor of ice cream. Okay? You're telling me you go to an ice cream stand and get vanilla? Exactly. Welcome, Leaf, by the way. Good morning. Pizza and vanilla. There's basically a child. Listen, chat. I have proof that, like, listen. Chocolate's just better than vanilla. Everybody knows this. Like, dude, Daft Punk makes some pretty good music, chat. You ever hear about this Daft Punk group? I wonder what happened to them. They make some good music. Bro, this is Stardust. It's not Daft Punk. I'll be honest, no fucking clue. Anyway, wh- thank you, Elsie, for the 11 months. I appreciate it. And I'm not a Daft Punk. I'm not daft, nor am I a punk. I'm an upstanding citizen. But welcome, though. What the dog doing? Of course, Leaf knew it wasn't Daft Punk. Fucking ball tickler. You are daft and punk. Don't try to fool yourself. Sakura, literally not. Nothing good. Wait, what? What's nothing good? Elsie, there's a role that I think you could fill. We can't really talk about it yet because it's still like we're still trying to figure shit out about it. But there's like a decent role for you to be a part of something that you would fit very well with. Simply because of how your mind works. Because of how you think about things, you would just fit perfectly for. I can't say right now because literally nothing has been set in stone, but the ideas are out there and your mind is either the meanest thing ever or the nicest. I think it'd be nice. I think it's a nice thing. I think it's a compliment. It shows that you think in different and creative ways. I don't think anybody would say otherwise. Why are you empregging? What is wrong with you? What the fuck, chat? Also, okay, no, actually, while you're here, before you go and leave and we never see you again, there was a thing that you mentioned before. You mentioned ages ago about you could eat 100 chicken nuggets in one sitting in like an hour, right? I was thinking this Saturday, I I'm gonna try to do the McCrelly challenge this Saturday. Okay? Now, for those of you who don't know what it is, well, this is Crelly, the VTuber. Don't know shit about her, but the McCrelly, one double quarter pounder with cheese, no ketchup, no mustard, no pickles, no onions. Make it a large meal. So you add a large Diet Coke with extra ice, large fries, two chocolate chip cookies, one large chocolate shake, one mini Oreo McFlurry, added M&Ms, an additional large Diet Coke with extra ice, and one 20-piece chicken McNugget. That's not bad. Okay, but to be finished in 18 to 20 minutes. You have a time limit. You have a time limit of 18 to 20 minutes. So do you think you can eat all of this in 18 to 20 minutes? With a timer you can do anything. Cuz I'm going to be shooting to do this in on Saturday. I think Saturday I'm going to try to do the McCrelly challenge. So if you want to be there for me suffering, do it. But that's because I'm challenging you, Elsie. I don't think you can do this. If you finish the cookies in 20 minutes, did you even taste the cookies? They're meant to be enjoyed. Chris, what she is fucking doing here is not meant to be enjoyable. It's not meant to be, savoring the taste of McDonald's. She is solely getting food inside of her. But I'm throwing the challenge to you, Elsie. This exact order. Done in 20 minutes. Put all this in a blender and chug it? I guess you could, but I feel like that's not in the spirit of the competition. Nominate me? I am nominating Elsie Yami to the McCrelly Challenge. I've been nominated by Tot. I'm nominating Elsie. I'm doing this Saturday. I'm gonna which means stream could be a little late depending on cuz I want to go there just before stream. Okay? I want the food to be as fresh as possible. So I'm going to drive there, I'm going to get the food, I'm going to drive home and I'm going to start stream. Which means I might be a little late on Saturday depending on traffic, depending on how long the line is. Uh but yeah, so Saturday. Be there for me suffering. This fucker. What is wrong with you? Posted the best order to eat it in after you did the challenge. Let me hide this and see what the fuck this is, Sneaky. Oh, okay. Let's see what this is. McDonald's now. Drax, I'm doing it Saturday. I'm doing it Saturday. I might be a little late to stream, but let's see what she has to say about this. I would probably do that. The sound effects are making me forget. That's what VTuber things do. VTuber edit Twitter edits. Everything. Weep, whoop, weep, whoop, weep, weep, whoop, weep, 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 weep. Hello. I would probably go about that order, I imagine. Like you definitely have to do the shake last. Or you have to do the frosty last. Just how much weight volume and fit that much food? I have no idea how about 3K calories. There you go. Um 4,000 calories according to Lumina. Yeah, you gotta do the fucking the what is it fucking called? Frosty? The Frosty. The McFlurry last. The McFlurry is so thick, it's going to fill you up if you eat it first. Comboing the fries and the chocolate shake, I already do that when I eat fries. If I get a shake. Yeah, the cookies in the milkshake, in the McFlurry, I think is good tech. Break it up, put it inside. Is outside water allowed? No. No. All you get, the only drinks you get are large Diet Coke with extra ice, large chocolate shake, mini Oreo McFlurry with added M&Ms, an additional large Diet Coke with extra ice. Those are the only drinks you're permitted. She like this has to be something she ordered once. I need like 2 Diet Cokes. Thank God you get 2 Diet Cokes. You literally get 2 Diet Cokes. What are you talking about? Elsie was not listening. The Stardust song is a good one. It is. Listen, every song is by Daft Punk if you really think about it, okay? The once or something she gets a lot who eat in bulk stretch out their stomach. Yeah, I imagine this was like she got this as like a depression meal or something when chat asked about it, and then she was like, "Yeah, this is just what I eat," and kind of went with it. I don't believe this is something she gets on the regular. 2 Diet Cokes? Yes, Drax. 2 Diet Cokes. I'm gonna I'm gonna feel so bad for the fucking worker that I'm ordering this from. I'm gonna go through the drive-through just so I don't have to look at a person while I'm ordering. Like, can I get a double quarter pounder with cheese? But I don't want any ketchup or mustard or pickles or onions. How much is a large Coke in America? Big. What is it? Do you prefer soda from a bottle or can or glass? I don't drink soda that often. I don't drink soda as often, but like I don't. Rarely have I ever gotten soda in a bottle. The problem with bottling with soda bottle, like a glass. If you mean like a glass bottle, in terms of convenience, a plastic bottle is the easiest. In terms of what feels the freshest, a glass bottle. If I'm putting ice into it, a glass cup. Sometimes it's like if you're out at like a thing at an event, a soda can kind of hits. Get in-store pickup. They can set you up with a delivery bag, cup, cup holder, in-store pickup. I don't want to like order ahead though, because ordering ahead is usually like an extra fee, and I'm not downloading the fucking McDonald's app if that's what you're telling me to do. I'm not gonna download the McDonald's app for fucking the McCrully challenge. I'm just gonna go through the drive-through. They'll tell me, "Hey, can you pull ahead so that way we can get other people's orders because you order like a fucking maniac." Depends on the event. Yeah, glass always makes Coke feel better for some reason. Yeah, the problem is the glass Coke bottles are like so fucking skinny they hold no liquid. But the rewards, I don't. I guess realistically, because I'll be honest, I order fast food on occasion. I like greasy burger, you know, sometimes it's nice. I feel like maybe I could get that, but tell me you're going to drink over an entire large bottle of soda in less than 20 minutes. I'm going to try. I'm going to try. I'm going to try. Again, this is a challenge. I'm going to try the challenge. I'm going to attempt the challenge. I'm going to hate it because I literally hate eating on stream and that's all that this is. But I will try it. I'm going to try to figure out like a little area that I can put the food on. That way chat can like see the food in real time. Me those fries and challenge me to eat them over 20 minutes. It's Chris would eat the two cookies and that's it. Fre- Frelly. except for the soda. The soda, because it's gonna be really carbonated, is gonna fuck me up. That's the part that I'm the most worried about. Is that yes, it's very carbonated, and I'm gonna be burping. But at the very least, it's with extra ice, so it's less you need to drink, because there'll be so much fucking ice in there. Welcome, enjoy. Uh, Fuck diet soda. I don't. I was never a big diet soda guy. I'll be honest. I don't know if it's just like a thing. Like I don't know why. A lot of like people who there are a lot of people who are ride or die for diet soda. But like I don't know. I have nothing really against it. Some of them taste weird. Diet Pepsi, I remember tasting fucking awful. Diet Coke was like, okay, whatever. I don't know. That's the thing. That's the thing. What I don't understand, right? Maybe I'm crazy. You see a doctor prescribed a lady 12 cans of Coke and it fixed her stomach. It was diet soda. Maybe I should do that, you know? Fix my tummy issues. I genuinely don't understand. Um, like, if you're gonna drink soda, what is the purpose? Like, if you want to drink soda, what is the purpose of going? Actually, I want the diet soda. I want the zero sugar soda. Like, soda's not good for you already. But I want the slightly better not good for me thing. I don't fully get it. Calories, sugar levels. Most people I see drink it are diabetic, at least people I know. Sounds like that Toho song. 40 grams of sugar versus zero. But my main thinking with that though is there has to be something in the soda itself that like you're making that trade-off. So something in there has to be just as bad if not worse for you than what you're taking out of it, right? Like you've removed the sugar from it, but it's still sweet. Like, it's still sweet and it still tastes good. So surely they've put something in there that is fucking you up other way, you know? Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. Sweeteners don't have to be all that bad. It still has the sweetness because it's got like a nanogram of something that's a billion times sweeter than sugar. Kind of Dr. Pepper over time, I converted to tea and water. I like juice, gamer sups. Occasionally I'll have a Sprite. Maybe once in a blue moon, if I'm like getting my groceries, I'll pick up like a fucking one of the weird flavors of Mountain Dew because I find them funny. I find them interesting. A ton of acid. Oh. Stop streaking. Star. Yeah, one of those sodas that's like clear. Those are the kinds of sodas that I get if I do. So you like your Sprite, your Starry, your like 7 Up is kind of close to it. Mellow Yellow, like the citrusy kind of, 7 Up. One of those. Smoking a cigarette feels. Morning soda goes crazy. Well, good. Don't drink soda. Soda bad or not so. Well, soda not good. Don't smoke cigarettes either. What is it, Rune? Did little Timmy fall down a well? Squirt? Isn't? Yeah, there is a fucking soda called Squirt, isn't there? That's fucked up. That is fucked up. Your mission is complete. He is aware. Don't know what that means. Don't know what that means. Sierra Mist? I remember Sierra Mist. Oh, I want you to be. Oh, I see. I get it. Vault. I do remember Vault. Vault, I think, was that Mountain Dew wanting to make a competitor or something to Coke, I think, and then it failed? I've watched a good fair few videos about like the history of sodas because I find it interesting. Send you a bottle of Solo. I mean, you make the care package one day. Why they had to rename it Starry because of how they lost the trademark to Sierra Mist. Yeah, I mean they lost the trademark, so it's not Sierra Mist anymore. It's Starry. A1 root beer. Yeah, Lumina. First of all, I think you're combining two because the root beer with the gray label is Barks. You're thinking of A&W root beer, which is a different kind of root beer. It's Bark, spelled like BARQ apostrophe S, I believe. There's Barks, there's A&W root beer, and there's Mug root beer. It really shows what kind of person you are, though, based off of like which root beer you choose. Black Cherry Dr. Pepper Zero. You disgust me, Elsie. Filthy Dr. Pepper drinkers. I'm sorry. It tastes like red medicine. It literally just tastes like red medicine. And I'm not wrong. Has to be a gay thing. I will say, most of the people I know who enjoy Dr. Pepper are gay. I'm not saying there's something in Dr. Pepper, but you know, it might be turning people gay. It's good for you. It's not good for you. It's soda. What do you mean it's good for you? I had Dr. Pepper the other day and you like penis. Makes you think. I don't know if that's how that works. Leaf. The fuck is red medicine? There's no other way to describe it other than like it's when you are a child and you are sick. Uh Oftentimes in families, mom would pull out a little bottle of cough syrup. I don't know what it was. It was just medicine that was red. And it was in like a little bottle. And you'd pour it into the cap, the little plastic cup or whatever. And it'd have a slightly thick viscosity to it. And you'd have to drink it. And it would taste bad because it's medicine. So it's made intentionally to make you not enjoy the taste of it. Like it's created so that you don't enjoy the taste of it, so that you're not chugging it and making yourself fucked up. Pokemon? That's a better question to ask Chris. Chris was the one playing it. Let me. I just American red medicine. Liquid? I don't know what any of these would be. I don't know how to describe it. It's just like I'm trying to find anything. Is it merbromin? Mercurochrome? I don't know. I tried to find it and I can't, and I hate it, and I'm mad. It pissed me off. It give me the anger. It give me the anger. Fuck. I keep forgetting. I need to like look at my clips and be like, which ones of these work on their own as a YouTube short with like no real editing. That way I can upload shit. That way I can be like, hey, I'm going live, and then like put a in the same way I put a tweet out usually when I go live, I can put a like a YouTube short out. Smart. That was I was talking with Lay the other night. Cause like you know, if I'd love to make a living off of being the ideas guy. And he was like, "Oh, what if you were somebody's like social media manager?" And I'm like, "That'd be great, but I'm not a social media guy. I'm not good at social media myself." Hit my AC. Like, if I knew how to do it, that'd be great. Listen, I didn't go to school for marketing. That is my main flaw. Starting a VTuber agency? I mean, I'll be honest. I will be fully honest, and I think this is the first time it's being said on stream. I have had an idea to like potentially make a group in the same vein as the Only Neckos. This is I want you to know, chat, this is nothing official. This is nothing set in stone. But my brain, my idea was like, okay, because clearly the Only Neckos don't want me, right? um, if I were to start my own little thing, I wouldn't not only Bunny. Welcome, Rusty. It would be like people I am close with who aren't already a part of a thing, who I you know, we all synergy. I wouldn't want a lot of people. It'd be like a smaller thing. My brain immediately went to, and again, I haven't talked to any of these people. I haven't like we haven't confirmed anything, but the idea of myself, Leaf, Snarly, and maybe Drax. Like aside from Leaf, who she would be, you know, the tenured veteran of the group. Where the other three of us are all relatively small, you know. I'd like to think we all get along. We're all different. We're all different. We all have different color schemes. Drax is red. Leaf is green. Snarly is blue. I'm gray. I don't know what the name would even be. MILF Max. I'm not calling you old, but I'm saying that like the other three of us are you know, Babby. Drax and Snarly like only started streaming a couple months ago, okay? And I've been slowly grinding away for a while, but I'm still not quite there yet. No, it would not be no Nekos. We wouldn't make our identity off of the only Nekos. He has a lot of potential. Again, nothing set in stone. It's just purely thing. RGB. It is RGB grayscale or alpha or whatever. If you want to go, if I'm white, you've got red, blue, and green. But I just figure, that's an idea that I've had in my mind. Whether or not we do that, I don't know. Remy, welcome. I don't know. I don't know what the future holds for me. By the way, that's a completely you thing, Lumina. You've done that to yourself. Literally no reason for fuck your Sodor or absolutely horrid darling there. Just saying. Who the fuck is Charlie? That's Luigi? Charlie Day is Luigi in the Mario movie? You as a manager. Yes? No. I don't know. Being a manager is an idea, but I don't know if I could do it. I don't think I have the skills for it. Dude, if I could go back in time, my God, if I could go back in time. Daft Punk, it is a Daft Punk sample song. I had to make sure. I had to. Dun, 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 dun. I would 100%, instead of going for digital design, uh, marketing. Marketing is so important, and I did not learn that. But like being I wouldn't want to go to school. Like, listen, I want to go back to school, but knowing how to be a good marketer would be so useful. Teach yourself. I need to sit down and watch that fucking Ludwig seminar that he did. That's gonna be something I'm gonna do off stream at some point. I gotta sit down and watch that. Learn something from it. Yeah. Because I've been told there's stuff in there. Some good shit in there. I mean, the one part of it Lay was telling me was like, have fun. Make sure you're having fun. The guy from Connor did a seminar. Man, it's a shame. The guy from Ludwig. Ludwig is the guy from no, the guy from Ludwig is someone else. You're not having fun. What's the frickin' point? If you're not having fun, what's the fucking point? Haha. The guy from Mario on the Wii. See, that's how I know you're a fucking baby, Lumina. That's how I know you're an absolute child. Mario from the Wii. And not from Mario 3 or Mario World, where he was introduced as the character. No, from the Wii. He was in so many other games before that. Newborn in chat. Dink donk. Dink donk. We have a newborn in chat. Need to listen to Caesar's actual advice. Whatever happened to doing whatever you want? That's the thing, guy. Like, yeah, you can do whatever you want, but it's not always going to pay the bills. Unfortunately, that the American dream is a fucking lie. Dassy. Dassy. Dude, we're shitting on Lumina today. Uh, either way, I don't know what's happening. I don't plan to go for super long today. I woke up and I was like, ugh. But 4'9". No, Lumina's one of those tall people. Lumina's in the same group as people, you know, your tots and your snarlies and stuff. You know, they're up there. If you did what made money, everyone would just be playing Fortnite, COD, and Battlefield. It's just content farms. If you want whatever makes money, yeah, just content farms. You just take a viral clip, fucking put your own text over it, and re-upload it. That's it, and they make money. It is what it is. It is what it is. Welcome, Duck. In this dream, I had to dream about you. It's just a little bit of love. We were dancing all night long. Been away farming? Hello, Unmei. Welcome. Sniper Wolf? That's a name I haven't heard in ages. Nah, it's worse with people nowadays. Just nameless content farms. A really good pick today? All your picks are good picks. Happened to branding. Oh, that's pretty neat. That's, you know, that's a good picture. When are they gonna make fucking Portal 5, man? I've been waiting for them to make a new Portal game for ages, man. When are they making Portal 5? I need it. Yeah, that's a good photo. What was I doing? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I did want to mention one thing today. Um, and this one, I'll be honest. Spoilers be damned. I don't fucking really care. Um, Why is this song louder? The other night, I was with a few people, and we sat down and we watched the new Scary Movie parody. Welcome, Kiri. We watched Scary Movie, the parody movie that just came out recently on digital, and I felt bad because like it was a couple people they were like, let's get high and watch Scary Movie, and they were all having a great time, but I was sitting there just kind of being like, I don't want to be a snob, I don't want to be a cynic, but a lot of people or a lot of parody movies nowadays are too reliant on reference humor. My eyes were opened with a video I saw on the parody movie Airplane from the 80s or whatever. That movie does stuff right because it isn't referential humor. There are like little things, like the fucking the one of the guys in the cockpit is a basketball player. And I don't know who he is. I don't know anything about him. But you get enough context with it that the joke makes sense, right? It it could be theoretically it could just be any basketball player in that position. But the fact that it is a basketball player is what makes it funny. Despite the entire movie being a parody of another movie, it works. Scary Movie though, Kareem, that was his name. Um the Scary Movie that came out recently is, I will admit, there are things that were well done. For instance, spoilers if you want to watch Scary Movie and don't want to be spoiled about things. There are a lot of references to other movies in it that if you have never seen those movies, you're just going to be lost on. You're going to be confused. There are multiple moments that are just, hey, did you watch the movie Sinners? Did you watch the movie Weapons? Did you watch John Wick? Did you watch the K-pop Demon Hunters movie? Like, there's a whole sequence that is just the song from Gold or the song Golden, but like a parody of it. And it's like, yes, well animated, very well done. In the short amount of time they had to do it, very well done. But it literally was just nothing. There was no reason for it. The joke is, hey, have you seen K-pop Demon Hunters? Whole moments that are just, we took this scene from Sinners and we made it about a guy who's gay. Also, and I noticed, like, Snarly was there, and I noticed her kind of being in the same boat with me at a certain point of, this movie's not going to age well. Because it's got a good fair amount of, look, this character is trans. Aren't we so progressive? Or here's a moment where somebody, like one of the characters is like, actually my pronouns are they them, and then everybody on the train gets upset at them and kills them. So it's got a lot of the progressive things in it that are gonna make it age so poorly. Like with time, the movie is just gonna age so poorly. All scary movies are like that. Yes, and that's kind of what I want to preface as well. I understand the scary movies are not meant to be peak comedy. They're not gonna be like they're not like highbrow. Oh, it's the intellectual, the thinking man's movie. I'm well aware. But it sets the precedent for future movies to just kind of copy that formula and continue to drag out slop, as opposed to we could have actually good parody movies like Airplane, where everything is played seriously. I just have a personal connection to that movie because I think a lot of the humor in it is I kind of humor. Just dumb shit like the just playing things straight. Spaceballs. I have a feeling that the new Spaceballs movie that's going to come out is going to be just as bad. I'll be honest. Am I going to watch it? Yeah, I'm going to give it a cursory watch, but I don't think it's going to be amazing. It's not a good movie doesn't mean it shouldn't try to be an enjoyable movie. Yes, and I get that. Again, there is a large majority of people who will go and watch it and enjoy it, and more power to them. It does get tiring though of just look, you remember that? Hey, did you watch this movie? Cuz I guarantee like if you go into Scary Movie and you haven't seen Sinners or Weapons or John Wick or like numerous other movies that have come out in the past 10 years, there's a lot of stuff you're just not going to get. You're just not going to understand it. Like that, genuinely. It is a movie that your enjoyment of it will be based off of whether you know the culture of what's happened recently. Spaceballs is, I know what Spaceballs is. The original Spaceballs, yes. The problem is this new movie is coming out in 2026 or whenever. It's going to be written like a movie nowadays. It's not going to be written like the movies were in the fucking 80s. We'll see. We'll see. I'll watch it. I'll give it a watch. And I hope to be proven wrong. Genuinely. Baseballs was 80s? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it was the 80s or 90s. Let me see what year. Base 1987. Yeah. Um but yeah, either way, I don't know. It's just one of those things. I wish cuz even the perfect example, the like perfect example, like the old and Naked Gun movies are amazing. The most recent Naked Gun movie that came out, it had a couple jokes I liked. Like there was one or two I enjoyed. There was something about the Black Eyed Peas. I can't fucking remember. It was all right. It wasn't as good as the old ones, but it was all right. It was fine. But point being is that it's definitely the fucking okay. I need to say I the fucking there's like the last 10, 15 minutes of the scary movie movie where they're just kind of talking about nothing. They're just kind of talking about we did the past movies in the past, and you they didn't bring us in those movies. They didn't ask us to be in those movies. And now there's, look, Shaquille O'Neal. You know Shaq? Here's this other guy who was in movies. You know him, right? He didn't win an Oscar. We're gonna kill him. Kind of why? It just didn't. It just was nothing. When we're getting Shaq from basketball, there's been no reason for Shaq from basketball to come back. You know, one day he might come back. But you gotta understand. Also, welcome, frickin'. You gotta see where you see where I'm coming from, right? Like, if you hadn't have seen a lot of the movies that you have recently, again, like Sinners, Weapons, shit like that, things just wouldn't. You'd be confused. I don't know. I hate going into something and like you need to watch shit to actually enjoy it. I don't know. I shouldn't need to do homework before going into a movie. Especially for products that's not related to it. Sure, watching the previous scary movies, that makes sense. If you're watching like the fifth scary movie, it doesn't hurt to watch the other ones. But having to watch other media to fully understand the film that you're watching, like watch other movies that have nothing to do with the movie series you're watching, I don't know. Call me crazy. MCU has done irreversible damage to Hollywood. Yeah, Hollywood. It's actually the fucking holy shit. The perfect fucking example. At like it's probably something they've done in the past. Like it's probably a thing that they did in the past movies. I don't know. Wait for this Tangia to play.
I think a good point to make is you and the cats aren't the generation that would sit down and watch TV as well. Many movie would be play on TV after a while, would be advertised, so you would tune in, sometimes watch a movie again because it's airing at the time. Now it's on demand, and you can watch whenever.
Yeah, well, you say that, but there's an increasing rise in people who just kind of have media playing at random. Like they just kind of have YouTube on autoplay or whatever on autoplay, and they just kind of have it there. The people yearn for cable television where you can buy packages of I want the Netflix channel and the Peacock channel and the ESPN channel. I want these channels and I can buy a package of them. That way I don't need to buy 18 fucking subscriptions. Either way, like after the first part of the credits for a scary movie, they just play a fake trailer for a movie parody type thing, and it's like, why did you just film this? And you wanted to put it in the movie but couldn't find anywhere to put it, so you just put it After the first part of the credits, they require the Loki TV show and probably other shows to be seen. Terminator 1, you thought it was boring, but you grew up watching it here and there on TV. You'd probably enjoy it more. I've seen the Terminator. I watched the original Terminator, and I'll be honest, it took me 2 attempts to fucking watch it because I watched like the first half and was kind of bored, and then got like invited to go do something, so I left it and then came back about it later. Where it's huge to me to be like not into TV and movies. I don't know. If you see Terminator more as a romance, you'll enjoy it more. I don't know, I just wasn't that into it. It was like, I don't know. The amount of times Terminator died and then was alive and then died and then was alive still and then died. And does it matter? In our world, you're either cutting grass or stacking wood, sometimes both. No bugs in winter, no shoveling in summer. It's pretty even. Oh, you're talking about the title. See, welcome, Pancake. I think about it though in comfort. In terms of comfort, if if I go outside, chat, if I go outside and it's hot, I can only get so naked in public before it becomes illegal. In summer, in winter, I can just put on more clothes. I can just put on a bigger coat. I can put on a bigger scarf. I can put some gloves on. Again, we're talking within reason, okay? Within reason. Some parts of Florida. Yeah, not in my fucking local Walmart, though. In some parts of Florida. Yeah, in some parts of anywhere you can be naked. Yeah, there's exceptions for anything. I'm talking you're living in the average area. You're not living in like Alaska. You're not living in fucking.
Ask me about my wiener.
Not asking you about that. I'm not asking about your wiener. I don't want to know about it. Like, yeah. I'm talking about living in like the average habitable zone. You're living in some fuck ass house in Kentucky, right? You get winter and you get summer. You're gonna enjoy the cold more. When I'm laying in bed and it's hot outside, I am sweating, I am sticking to my bed, I am dying, I cannot get comfortable. But when it's cold outside, I get to put my little blanket on me. I get to, huddle up and rub my hands together and get like a little space heater or something. I get to curl up into a little ball and be comfy and fall asleep in the warmth of my bed. So much better than waking up fucking starfish in bed, sweating, leaving a stain on your mattress. It's just better. Sorry. You get to sit on your couch with a nice movie drinking some hot cocoa. Mmm, mmm, so nice, so comfy. You look outside, it's snowing. It's wonderful. Of sitting on the deck enjoying the lake and wildlife. I, mosquitoes aren't a thing in winter. Okay? If I'm sitting outside sweating my balls off, stick into the fucking plastic chair I'm on. Mosquitoes, bugs flying around, pissing me off. It's awful. It's awful. Spend money on what I want to. Our deck is screened. Again, like yeah, you can pull up these fringe case scenarios. Our deck is screened. When you need to go out to buy groceries, you're not, you're gonna have to go out at some point to fucking get some apples and pears. What kind of dreams do you have when you sleep? I had a weird one last night. I don't fully remember it, but it was along the lines of I don't know what kind of building I was in. I don't know what kind of uh things was happening, but I know I was talking with my family and we were like vacationing in like a a house that you had to like duck to get into. It was like, "Oh, look at how small this place is. It's so, everything's so compact. It's lovely." And I was just annoyed by it. But then I also remember like I remember I think like I was supposed to meet Leaf, but we just kind of passed each other. Like we were messaging about like, oh, we're gonna meet up or something, and then like she drove by, like she was in the passenger of a car, and I was like, fuck, we keep missing each other. And I think the weird fucking part of it was I've been watching a lot of like Doctor Who stuff, just like YouTube videos, and it's affected my brain because she was basically just Amy Pond. She fits that archetype. Or no, it was like she messaged me or something, but I didn't have my phone on me. My mom had it. And so like we were supposed to meet at a place and then like they drove past because like I didn't get the message cuz I didn't have my phone. It was weird. I was just like walking. I don't know. I don't know. I've had weird dreams for the past couple months. I don't remember much about them, but I do know I wake up and I'm just like, what the hell? What the fuck? What the helly? Boggle. Sorry, I had Discord pulled up, and there was like a King of the Hill promotion advertisement thing that popped up, and I was like, I don't want to fucking. I hate those Discord pop-up ads. They piss me off. Chronic nightmares. I've had. I mean, sometimes they're nightmares. Sometimes they're suddenly falling, or your teeth falling out, or like being chased by something. Some like they happen. They happen. RNG to roll. They've not been great lately. I can't do a new roll, right? Let me refresh. Let's see. Yeah. Absolutely horrid, darling. In a war? Dude, that's happened a couple times. That's happened a couple times where I'm like, because I live in Florida, if if a strike were to happen, it's not unlikely that Florida would be hit in like a big nuclear bomb thing. Like I've definitely had a dream where I am standing there looking at the skyline and I see the mushroom cloud. How was the storm? The storm's going to Texas. It spawned off the fucking west coast of Florida and just kind of sat in the Gulf, the fucking Gulf of Mexico for a while, and then slowly made its way over to Texas. Like we were fine. We got some rain, but it was never too bad. Yeah, it was solely like a Gulf thing. Tornado dreams. I think I've ever had tornado in my dream. Y'all are alright. No, it wasn't even a tropical storm when it was over Florida. And it was barely even over Florida at that. Like the fucking state got a couple baby bands, but it was nothing crazy, nothing, fucking insane. Literally just rain. It didn't become like a tropical storm. And even then, it's a very weak tropical storm. Not even like hurricane level winds and stuff. Like, don't get me wrong. It's still gonna be rain. Still gonna be storm surge and rain and flooding and stuff. But it's not like a fucking Cat 5. It's gonna be annoying. It's gonna suck, but not much you can really do. Um, but yeah, I don't. I hope I'm not jinxing it by saying it, but it's been a relatively quiet season in the Atlantic. Granted, we're only in July, but the fact that we're only at Bertha, we're only at the second storm in the Atlantic, not bad. Not the worst. Only July, he says. You do realize hurricane season starts in June and ends in November, December? Like I'm talking relative to hurricane season. Relative to hurricane season, we've only just started it. We're 2 months in and it's going until November. But yeah, I mean it is July though. Like think about it. 2026 is halfway. We're going to be entering 2027 before you know it. Are you ready? Are you ready for GTA, chat? How many days? Google.com. How many days? Chad, only 118 days until GTA 6 comes out. You better get your ready. You better get your Xbox Series XS. Hurricane Ian sucked. Yeah, we get storms as like you get hurricanes as late as fucking December. Xbox? What, Chris? Why do you hate Xbox? I'll be honest. If anything, Xbox is kind of doing a little bit better these days. With there's like a new CEO lady or something who is kind of doing stuff better. Whereas the PS5, like the PlayStation, was literally like no more games. You don't get games anymore. Fuck you. Go to hell. Eat shit and die. Microsoft? It's Microsoft, yes. Dude, can I say I saw the fucking greatest word ever recently? Um Instead of propaganda, slopaganda. Oh, good night, Ume. Good night. Slopaganda. For just the dribble of propaganda, you know. Bleh. This Xbox CEO, she was the lead of the AI department or something. I don't know. I don't know shit, okay? I go off of the little bits of information I get from Twitter.com, and I make my opinions off of that. Either way, I'm not buying either of those consoles because I have no interest in it. Would I like to play GTA 6? Sure. Theoretically, would it be within my best interest to buy it and stream it? Potentially. But I don't think I'm going to recoup my money from it. I don't think I'm going to recoup my money from buying a used PS5 or Xbox and then buying the game itself. So it's just not worth it. AI bro, but as far as CEOs go, it's fucking annoying. Nobody's fucking perfect these days and it sucks. PS5 for your PC. Yeah, I'll just give you my PC. I don't need it. Discontinued AI integration on consoles due to consumer feedback. Maybe she learned the error of her ways? Who knows? People can change. She's not a fucking 80-year-old dude, so she still has life to live and things to learn. Yeah. Dude. It's gonna be so nice. Or it's gonna be so interesting. It's gonna be so interesting to see what the world is like in 15 to 20 years if we're still alive. Because given another 15 to 20 years, a lot of the higher up people who are in charge right now probably won't be alive because they're all so old. So it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see who's next. Don't throw carrot at me. I did notice There is a thing that I think is interesting, and I don't want to get too into politics. Not to get political or anything. I simply this is a trend of president, right? Pre- it's no secret to say that they've been old recently, right? Is all I'm gonna do. Is all I'm gonna say. There is a very clear shelf here, with the exception of one guy. Very clear shelf here of a time period where a lot of the people, the president, born. But it's not the first time. If you look back, like right here, with the exception of this guy, these people are all kind of around the same, like 10 years. This is just age. So it's like we're kind of repeating ourselves of like these people born in this era became thing. These people born in this era became president. It'd be interesting to see how this changes with time. The Kennedy bar kind of cursed. I mean, it's crazy how young he was. Literally only like 40 something. And then it just stops. Well, I mean, not the first time it happened. Yeah, here and uh, you know, where's Lincoln? Where's Lincoln on this thing? Oh, yeah. Here's Lincoln. It's not the first time. Also, you want something crazy? Fucking Jimmy Carter here. Jimmy Carter became 100 years old. Motherfucker lived like when goddamn Taft was alive or something, or base almost. The other ones, they're like old parties that aren't really a thing anymore. You got like the Whig and the Democratic Republican and Federalist and shit like that. Like they're little things that just aren't really a thing anymore. That's what the other. You got like other colors in here because we had. It changes with time. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what this graph looks like in the next 10, 15, 20 years. Alexander Hamilton? Excuse me, Phoebe, this wasn't a president. Thank you very much. It is a shame though, because I like growing up in like 2012, I found the presidents interesting. I thought it was like a really interesting thing, just the concept of it, the history of it. I always found it cool and interesting. Not as cool and interesting to talk about now. now. Funk Soul Brother, check it out now. Funk Soul Brother. Now. Funk Soul Brother. Welcome, Wolfie. Born after. What? Talking about the president, never been really fun. Brazil go burr. Yeah. Dude, I heard recently. I'm not trying to make it thing, but Argentina, their money is like nothing now. The world's what's happening? I don't know much about shit happening. Honestly, like I don't know much about South America in general. I don't know if I'd ever. I don't know if I'd ever visit. Like, what is there really to do in? No offense, I don't know what there's to do in South America. Like, I'm trying to think of big things that are in South America, and I'm like, there's Rio de Janeiro. There's like fucking Machu Picchu. There's the big Christ dude who's like this. I think that's Rio de Janeiro again. I don't know what there is to do in out with Co. Sightseeing, nothing you can do. You can't do somewhere else. It's because I don't know much about the culture of South America. Winter sucks. Summer also sucks. Spring is best. Fuck you, Cora. Fall's better. Early autumn air, fucking amazing. It's not quite that cold, but not quite that hot. There's not fucking spring. You get fucking rain all the time. Fall is great. Fall would be like peak. So welcome. Went to Brazil for a week and I hated it. Fucking yeah, I don't know. Not that much that I know of. In South America. 1 week of spring we get in Iceland. Fall is full of rain here. Well, that's because you're in a different part of the world, okay? Fall for us is just kind of nice. Dude, I remember, I have vivid memories of being outside as a child. The fucking leaves have fallen off the tree. Walking around and hearing them crunch. It's nice and cool, but it's not too cold, but it's not too hot. School's only just started. The things are like still easy. Things are still simple. You're not knee deep into the schoolwork and stuff. Color changing leaves, cool wind. Shitty part is when winter arrives and starts snow. Even like the early snow, like getting the first snowfalls. Trees are a mix of colors. Like cloudy, overcast, cool fall days. Fuck. And pitch black outside, 0 degree rain, lots of rain, waiting for the bus in the rain. Chris, I think Norway just kind of sucks, okay? For fall, okay? In America, fall is great. And yeah, Florida has like no change in seasons. It gets cold very rarely, but you know, Thanksgiving, literally having Thanksgiving, dude. Being in school and making fucking shit in school for Thanksgiving, terribly offensive in retrospective, but like pilgrims and Native Americans dressing up like that, having a big Thanksgiving feast in school, making turkey handprint things. You haven't lived until you've made a turkey out of your hand. Until you take like put your hand on a piece of paper and then you draw that, the outline, and then draw like a little face on it and you make a turkey. You're missing out. Missing out if you haven't done that. Well, yeah, like as a kid, you place your hand, you place like your left hand if you write with your right hand. Left hand on a piece of paper, on a piece of like construction paper, and then you trace your hand so that your fingers make like the little feathers of a turkey. And then you give it like a little beak and stuff. And you get like a fucking oh fun stuff. Make a little pilgrim hat out of black construction paper. Yep. Yep. You take black construction paper, you make a tube out of it, you put it on another thing, you glue it, you make a little square, gold square for the buckle on it. And then the Native Americans, you just made like a headband with a feather on it. Again, in retrospect, not great, but as a kid, fun. Draws. I don't have. First of all, I don't have pens here, so I can't. Invited the cats to come over for Thanksgiving. I would love to have some European friends come over to America. Maybe during Thanksgiving time. I don't know. Probably not. It would probably never happen because one, state of America right now, but two, uh, 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 Thanksgiving is planning for the Christmas event. So, make angels put on our walls during December. We made snowflakes. We made snowmen. That was fun shit, man. I'm. I don't know. It just feels like, again, because it's fall, it would be cooler. It wouldn't be super fucking hot. It'd be nice. It'd be lovely. Having a little Friendsgiving. Going to Lumina's? I don't trust that we'd escape. Big coat and hot chocolate. We do it in the northeast of America because that's a nice, cool place. There are things to do in that general area, everywhere from Boston to DC. Got New York, you got Boston, you got Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Maryland. Tons of shit to do. fun things. Welcome, Tay. It just sounds like fun. It's just an idea. It's a thing. Everyone addicted to apple cider donuts. I I need them to try the fucking gobbler from Wawa. It's a Thanksgiving dinner on a roll, on a fucking sandwich, in a sandwich. It's amazing. I love it. If we're in the Northeast, there's Wawa there. It'd be fantastic. Get Wawa in the UK. You got Tesco. That's something. Wawa like sheets. I don't fucking know. I never been to a Sheets. The fuck is a Wawa? It's a gas station convenience store, but they have like a deli counter where you can get sandwiches and hoagies and all this stuff. It's just like a really good convenience store. Like a really good corner drugstore, whatever you would call it. There's no drugs there. I mean, there are drugs there, but just not medicinal ones. Bucky's is higher class. Bucky's is like the upper echelon of shit like that. They got fucking insane shit there. I've never been to a Bucky's, but one day. Wawa has coffee. Again, it's a gas station convenience store type thing. I order a chai Wawa. I don't know what that is. Oh, Chihuahua. That's not how you spell that. No, you gotta go to Taco Bell for that. Yo quiero Taco Bell. I have heard they're opening more Bucky's places though. Like I saw a video or something that they were making like new locations. Maybe they'll open one near me one day, and then I'll be able to go. It's not It's not Chihuahua. It's Fuwawa. I prefer Mococo. Personally. Circle trip around Iceland's Road 1. Circles the whole island and would be fun for a road trip. It's so like Iceland is just like a big obsidian rock in the ocean. It's scary. I'm not a fanboy mirror, but welcome. Skyline Chili is banging from what I've heard. 3, 4, and 5 ways respect. You doing what? You doing 3 ways, 4 ways, and 5 ways? What the hell? Come and go. There used to be like a place I went to that was called like On the Run, and then after we left New Jersey, it became like a come and go. I think. Thank God I wasn't there. We would have made fun of that every day. That's the menu items. And has excellent taste. I also prefer Mococo, but the correct choice is Fuwamoco. Two at once, am I right? I'll have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 extra dip, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese. Something else, and a large soda. Narissa? Culver's is okay. It's overrated. fucking thing. Chat. I'm gonna call it here for today. But Saturday, I'm pretty sure I don't have anything going on. Saturday, the McCrelly. Chat. The McCrelly. I'm gonna try to do the McCrelly on Saturday. Alright? That's when I'll be back. Very last stream. I'm not gonna. I hope I don't fucking die from it. I'm not gonna risk my health too much. But yeah, this was like a good short stream. I didn't plan to go for too long. But yeah, I can imagine who I'm rating. I can't do RNG though, because it's not 8 o'clock yet. Throwing you to the goat. Of course fucking Patty and Mango show up when I'm rating. This is fucked up. Well, you get to watch a cool goat. Socials. VODs. Join the Discord, follow the Twitter. YouTube, I'm going to try to do YouTube shorts, but I'm very bad at them. There's the VOD channel, go follow that to watch old streams. Be nice to the goat. She's a cool person. Good friend. There you go. If you want to do a raid message, you can use that. Have a good night. I'll see y'all with McDonald's on Saturday. Okay? Goodbye. Enjoy. Thank you for sticking around. I appreciate it. Means a lot. It was a good stream. I appreciate people being here for it and talking and yapping. Yeah. Goodbye.